Just pop this out. And I think we finally have some silver right here. Large cent. Looks like it's probably going to be a braided hair. 1964 out of Philly. All right. Another one. That's cool. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Rick from Hunting Southwest Ohio. We are back with episode number 64 of the Nickel Hunt and Fill series. Ready to get into a couple of boxes. We got one here from 7/7 and one from 7/14. So they've been hanging out here a little bit, ready to get into them and get them hunted. Here are our albums. Here is set number 1 that we started this series with. We're at 191 of 193 so far. Here is set number 2. We started this set at episode 50. We are at 161 of 192. So we're closing in on it already. We're only 31 away on set 2. Only 13 episodes in so far. So let's go ahead, get into this first box. Let's take a peek. Make sure they're circulated. Pretty sure I've double checked them, but we'll check anyway. And yes, they are. We have circulated nickels. So we're going to get into that box first, and we're obviously looking for war nickels. We're looking for buffalo nickels, V nickels, errors, varieties, foreigns, proofs, or anything else cool we can find. Bring you back in when we hit that first find. All right, roll 7 in our first find to box 1. It took a while, and there's a demet mark on it that I seen first, and it is a 1959. Out of Denver. We got it started. Finally, 7 rolls in. Roll 16. Finally, second find to the box, and it's going to be our first 1940s, and it will be a 1940, and this one will be out of Denver. Roll 22, and we're going to have just our third find of this box, and it's going to be 50s nickel number 2, 1956, out of Denver. Roll 26. This will be our 5th find of the box. I also did pick up a 1982 Canadian, first foreign of the hunt, a few rolls ago. And we're going to have a 1940 rough shape, big old rim ding. And it is going to be a 1940 Philly. Better than nothing. Roll number 30. And we're going to have another 50s nickel. This is going to be the 6th find of the hunt. And it's going to be a 1956. Out of Philly. Roll 31. And second coin in. We're going to have a pretty nice 1959. And it is going to be a Denver. This is find number 7 of the box. We'll take it. It's been slow. Hopefully it'll pick up. We got a little time left. Roll 32. And we made 5 cents. We've been getting a lot of pennies in our nickel rolls, so nice to see. We're going to get a little back here for a change, and this is probably going to be a new one. And it is a 2023P, but I will take that. Hopefully there's a few more that way. Roll 39, and we're going to have 40s nickel number 3. It has really been a slow box. 1941, out of Philly. Also, I did pick up a 09D, which is a low mintage nickel. These were significantly lower than our regular mintages. I will throw the mintage up above. I'm always on the lookout for these and the Denver and Philly model both. So, little info for you there. See you on the next find. Roll 50 of box 1. And we're finally going to get another find. It has been a tough box. Not my worst by any means, but pretty close. We're going to have another 1956, and it will also be out of Denver. Hopefully, there's one more goodie waiting in the rest of this. We'll see. All right, box 1 is done. It was tough. Not my worst. It was close, but this is what we ended up with. We ended up with 5 in the 50s. We got 6 possible upgraders up top. We ended up with the 109D, 3 from the 40s, the dime, and 1 Canadian nickel. That is it for the box. That is not normal for me. My box is usually much, much better than that. So let's go ahead and take a look at box 2. This one's been sitting around since 7/14 of 23. And definitely have circulated nickels. We'll take that. So let's go ahead, get into this, see what we can add to the board. Hopefully it's better than the last box. All right, box 2, roll 1. I like the way we're starting off. We're going to start off early with a 40s nickel. It's going to be a 47. Nice, take that. And a 47S to boot. We'll take it. Love to see them estimate marks. Roll number 4, second find of the box, and it's going to be a 50s nickel and be a 1957 out of Denver. Roll number 5, and another 50s nickel, third find of the box so far, 1952 out of Philly. Roll 6, and another 40s nickel. This is looking more like a normal box for me, and we have a 1941 out of Philly. We'll take it. Roll number 8, and 50s nickel number 3 of the hunt will be a 1959, not in terrible shape, out of Denver. Roll number 12, and another 40s nickel. Third one of this box will have a 1940 out of Philly. Roll 14, and we're going to have another 40s nickel here. It's going to be another 1947. Be a Philly this time, and I also started pulling the 50s to the side. I got a feeling we're going to have quite a bit more than the last box, and I got another 59 we'll add to the stack. Roll 17, and we're going to have another 40s nickel here pop out of this roll. And I have a 1948, and it will be out of Philly. Roll 24, and it was hard to see. I actually had to look at this a little bit first, but this is going to be a 1946 out of Denver. We'll take it. Another 40s nickel, and also did pull 3 more 50s nickels aside. I'll slide them up, and we'll keep on rolling along. Roll 26, and we're going to have another 40s nickel. Not a bad looking one either. Pretty decent looking 1940. And this one is going to be out of Philly. Roll 29. And I don't see these too often. We're going to have us a 1942. Not in bad condition. Could be an upgrader maybe. And it's going to be out of Philly. We'll take that. That's a nice one. Roll 34. And we got another one. I just said last one we found, I don't see these much. But here we are with a second. It's going to be another 1942. And it will be another Philly. Nice. Roll 36. And we're going to have another 40s nickel this time around. Different date. Don't think we've had this one in this box. It's going to be a 1949. Can we get an estimate mark? We will not. Will not be a semi-key date. Just be a regular old 1949 Philly. Roll 45. And we finally got a 30s nickel. It's going to be a 1939. Can we get lucky with a mint mark? Not in great shape, so I don't have high hopes. And we will not. It is going to be a Philly. I will check it for that notch in the R for the Henning nickel. If I find anything, bring it back in. Roll 48. And we're going to have another 40s nickel. Did a lot better on 40s in this box than the last one. And this will be another 1940 out of Philly. Roll 49, and we're going to have another 40s nickel. 1946 this time, out of Philly. I'll check this for the Henning nickel. If I find anything, bring it back in. All right, roll 50 is going to give us a parting gift, and it's going to be another 40s nickel. It's going to be a 1941 out of Philly. All right, we are back. Second box is wrapped. For me, a couple of tough boxes. I did not get a Buffalo, did not get any silver. Low on finds in box 1 for sure. So box 1 ended up being 5 from the 50s. I believe it's 4 from the 40s. Actually, the 39, I think, was in that last box. And in the second box, we did a lot better. We had 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from the 50s. And we also had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 from the 40s, which is pretty good. We did pick up a couple of 09. I believe they're both Denvers. We did get 139 in the last box, unfortunately. It's just a 39 Philly, not a semi-key date. And we picked up a dime as well as a couple Canadians. So let me go ahead, grab the albums. I don't know what we're going to do for additions. We do have a couple possible upgraders or additions up top here, but not a lot of great looking nickels in this box. So let's go ahead and get into them. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. This is our second set of albums. Set number 1, we had no additions, no upgrades, no nothing. We're only looking for 2 nickels in that set still, which is the 44S Silver and the 50D. So I went ahead and jumped into the second set. This is our first album in the Jeffersons, and it's a 1938 through 61D. We will have one upgrade. We're going to upgrade a 1959D, and that will be it for this one. Let me get that plugged in, move on to the next album. All right, we're back with album 2. This is our 1962 through 1995D, and surprise, surprise, we have a couple additions as well as a couple upgrades. We're going to upgrade this 1963. I had a pretty nice one, but I pulled a really nice one out of that box, so we will upgrade that. We're going to add a 1974D that I will just go ahead and plug in now. We're also going to add a 1982D in pretty nice shape. And we're going to upgrade a 1983P. Definitely a much better looking nickel. It's about equal in bag marks or dings on it, but has much better color and much better hair detail. So we'll get that swapped out. 2 additions. I love it. We'll get into the next album. We got a couple shots in that. We'll be right back. All right, our final album is our 1996 through 2023D. And we're going to have a couple upgrades in this one. We're going to upgrade a 01P, much, much better looking nickel than the one we currently have, as well as the 2016P, same thing, much nicer shape. So we're going to go ahead, swap those out, and that will be it. We'll be right back in a few minutes with a quick wrap up, and we'll throw something in the treasure chest. See you in a few. All right, we are back. So set number 1, like I said earlier, we're looking for 2 more to fill this one. 191 and 193 filled. And set number 2, 163 now of 192. So we're getting closer. 100 at a time, we're getting there. So appreciate everybody coming along. I hope you enjoyed it. I also grabbed a couple of war nickels to throw into the treasure chest. So I appreciate everybody coming along. Hope you enjoyed the hunt, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.